Welcome to the Tournament Tip-Off. I'm Connor Ennis of the New York Times, here with Tom Jolly, sports editor of the New York Times. We're into the NCAA tournament now. One of the feel-good stories coming into this tournament is North Dakota State. What do you think of them?
I'm just interested in seeing them play. If you remember from yesterday, I have that rule of thumb about an upset that's hyped too much isn't likely to happen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm just curious to see them play Kansas. They've got one of the top guards in the country in Ben Woodside. He threw up 60 points earlier in the year in one game and was in the top 5 in scoring average overall. And they're a veteran team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they have 5 senior starters, I believe, and this is the first year they were eligible for the NCAA tournament, and all those guys redshirted just for this year, so their whole career has sort of been pointed to this moment, which is a pretty neat story.
It is a neat story. Unfortunately, that moment is coming against Kansas, and I think
yeah.
Kansas is going to take care of business. Bill Self's done a great job of reloading a team that won the national championship last year. But still, it'll be fun to watch that game, and let's hope it's competitive.
Yeah. Games that are always competitive, seemingly, are these 8-9 matchups.
Right.
And this year we have one with Oklahoma State and Tennessee that could be pretty interesting with sort of the down-the-road implications.
Right. I'm looking forward to seeing that game for what it might mean in the second round for Pittsburgh, the top seed in that region, who would face the winner. I think if Tennessee comes out and beats Oklahoma State, that could give Pittsburgh some trouble. Pittsburgh lost 4 times this year to teams that are kind of reminiscent of Tennessee, at least to me. Louisville, Providence, Villanova, and West Virginia. And so it'll be interesting to see if Tennessee emerges from that, what it means if there's a tough second round matchup for Pitt.
One of the games I'm sort of looking forward to, just to see how exciting it gets and how up and down it gets, is Missouri against Cornell. Now, I don't know that Cornell has what it takes to knock off Missouri, but both these teams love to run. Missouri is that kind of 40 minutes of hell, up-tempo, pressure defense. It should be a fun game to watch.
It should. Missouri was a little bit under the radar, came on strong at the end of the year, and I hear a lot of people who think they could go far in the tournament. Yeah,
I know there's one player you're very much looking forward to seeing. Not sure that his team's going to do well, but
right. I'm just curious to see Kenneth Farid of Morehead State. He's a human pogo stick as a rebounder, just constantly going up and down, getting rebounds. They'll play Louisville, the top seed in the tournament, and as you said, I don't think they have a chance of winning that game, but it'll just be fun to see him compete against top-level competition like that and see, does he have a future as a possible NBA player?
Yeah. We'll certainly be watching all weekend and throughout the tournament, and you can check back with the Times' quad blog throughout the NCAA tournament for news and notes, as well as our Twitter account. We're tweeting.
We're tweeting.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's very exciting. So be sure to check back.